Today I'm going to show you what a dealer like me pays for this Dodge Challenger. This Toyota 4Runner, 75, 77, up to $8,000. This Jeep Wrangler, this Toyota Highlander that's got 212,000 miles, 89. This Honda Pilot, this Colorado. So one thing that's a massive problem in the car market right now is the quality of used vehicles, and dealers are feeling that a lot. All right, definitely gotta check this one. This is a 2015 Challenger and it's got 164,000 miles. All right, here's the Charger. They were asking 9,000, dropped it all the way down to 5,000. It's coming in. That's what that guy's yelling about. It's an RT, and I know the dealer that's actually selling this one. I know that they're a buy here, pay here dealer, so this is most likely a repo. All the way up to 7,000 now. 75, 77, up to $8,000. There you go, you got your bright shiny rims on it. Overall the body actually looks pretty good. And inside, up to 84, 89. Inside, yep, this is what you're typically going to see. It's kind of worn out a little bit, but overall it's not bad, it's not great. It's in better condition than most repos that we see. Up to 9,000. Got 9,100 and put on a phone call. Didn't even sell it, just put on a phone call. All right, I always like to grab 4Runners when I see them. Lots of people want to see what the 4Runner market is doing. Well, this one's a 2010. It's got a lot of miles, got 181,000 miles on it. All right, here's the 4Runner. They tried to start off at 15.5. No one bid on it, dropped it all the way down to 12,000. Outside, actually up here, it's kind of rough. Looks like they had, I guess, one of those like hood covers. Is that what that would go across? Yeah, I see it. You see the line going all the way across. That's kind of baked into the paint a little bit. You got some plastic, so it's tough to get that stuff off. Now we're running up all the way to 13,000. Now up to 14,000. Outside body overall, a little dent right there. I don't know if you can see it. Not crazy bad on the outside. Up to 14.3. Inside. All right, seats a little bit worn. DVD player. And stain on the ceiling. I never understand the stains on ceilings. Somebody put that down in the comments. Explain that to me. How do you get stuff like that on the ceilings of these vehicles? I just don't understand. All the way up to 16 now, and they sold it for $16,000. All right, we're getting tons and tons and tons of views every week, but you're not hitting the subscribe button. Let me know what I need to do to get you to hit that subscribe button. Please do it. Please do it, and like this video. Thank you. All right, so we'll check out this Honda Pilot. It's a 2009. It's got 150,000 miles. All right, on this Pilot, trying to start at $7,000. Dropped it down to 4,000. We got bidders coming in. Lots of bidders. Up to $5,000. The outside body is okay. I think this headlight, it's got all the little micro scratches all over it. This one does too, actually. So a dealer spending the kind of money that this is going to cost, they're probably going to either replace those lights or have them restored. Up to 55. Popped it up to $6,000. The rest of the body actually looks pretty good. Backside is okay. We actually got that's a pretty significant crack right there. And it's got a bunch of, looks like it's been hit by a baseball bat or something. Up to 6,500. It's rolling out, but they're still bidding on it. Actually looks pretty good. I'm not going to touch anything that's back there to pull the seats up, but I would imagine if the front seats aren't all that worn, the back seats are probably pretty good too. Overall, it's not that dirty and looks halfway decent. So got $6,900 and they sold it. All right, so I definitely want to check this. You guys have been screaming for base model work trucks with no added features, bare bones, and that's what this is. It's a 2012 Colorado. It's got 169,000 miles. Trying to ask $6,000 for it. Dropped it down to 55. Dropped it all the way down to 4,000. We got bids coming in. And when I say no frills at all, it is not even automatic. It is a straight drive. And I got some flack for saying straight drive. It means manual. These people who don't know what straight drive means, standard transmission, whatever you want to say. It's all the same thing. And we got stainage on the roof. I don't understand how that happens. Up to 5,300. There you go. No frills, no nothing. Oh, even crank windows. But body on the outside looks good as it can be for a white nothing truck. All right, up to $5,600 on that Colorado. Up to $5,800. $5,800, I sold the Colorado. All right, we'll check this lifted thing out. This is a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. It's got 105,000 miles. You got the lift, you got the winch in the front. There you go. All right, here we go. It's got a lifted Jeep, asking for $11,000. Oh, you got all the big tires, the big wheels. You've got a rough-looking soft top. I think I saw a tear on this other side. You got the coating right there, the extra wheel. No bids, asking for $11,000. The aftermarket tail lights, this thing has been, there's been some money spent on this thing. So let's see how rough it is on the inside. Yep, pretty rough. I mean, you can throw a floorboard in on this thing, but this has been ridden hard. Pretty rough, pretty rough, pretty rough. Still no bids at $11,000, and they put it on a phone call. So I wanted to check this one out just to show it to you guys. It's a 2008 Toyota Highlander, but it's got 212,000 miles. It's starting off at only $2,000. That surprises me, but bids coming in. It's not going to end there, obviously. And I know that sounds like crazy miles on this thing, and it is. 212,000 miles is a lot of mileage, but you have to keep in mind that we are in the South, and we're in a place that doesn't get, we don't have a lot of weather here. We don't have a lot of snow, a lot of salt on the roads. We don't have to deal with rust here. So something like this can actually run for a very long time without disintegrating, as long as it's been here for its whole lifespan. And this one, the body actually looks good. There's no big dents and dings or some paint scrapes, stuff to be expected. Up to 3,400 already. The bids keep coming in. Up to 3,700. Inside, it's actually okay for the mileage on it. You got some stains here. Overall, it's not too dirty though. Looks like it's been actually pretty well maintained. But just want to show you this because it's still going to bring a lot of money. Just because it's a Toyota and it's a Highlander. Up to 4,000, up to 4,500, up to 4,800. I got 4,800 and it's sold. So here's the situation that a dealer that doesn't check out cars before they actually buy them will run into. See, this is a nice, from this side, looks like a nice 2020 Subaru Outback. It's got 44,000 miles. But if they don't check it out really well, then you can actually run into a situation where you buy something like this coming through the lane. And I've done it before. And not only if they don't look at all the pictures online, or if they actually don't really check out the car before the auction, or like actually I've done before, there's a situation where you look at one side of the car when it's going through the lane, you didn't check it out before the auction went through, and you only see that one side because bidders are on one side, auctioneers on the other side, car runs through the middle. Then you actually get to a spot where you can buy a car that's completely trashed on the other side, like that Subaru. I know it's easy to do, I've done it before, and dealers who aren't checking out cars before the auction, they can buy that and they can pay way too much for it and then have a situation where they're going to lose money on it because they're going to have to work on it to actually sell the car, or they just dump it back to the auction because they made an oopsie. I've made oopsies, and when they run it back through the auction, it's going to bring a lot less than what they bid on it the first time, so they're going to lose a lot of money on it. And so a problem with dealers not even looking at the cars before they bid on them is sometimes they're not even at the auction to hear them run through. They're literally just looking on a computer screen and clicking a button. And when they're doing that, what they go off of to get the quality of the vehicle is something called a CR. It's a condition report that's put out by a lot of these auction companies. And what they do is they go around and they take pictures of the car, they crank it up, a lot of times they'll scan it or whatever. But these people that are generally looking over these cars, they're not car people, they're not mechanics, they don't know what to check. And a lot of times these CRs, they're way off of what the quality of the car should be. I've even seen a lot of reports, they go up to like a lot of auctions, they'll have one that goes from, they'll rate it from 0 to 5. And I've seen CR reports where they rate it like a 4.9, but like the whole side of the car smashed in. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but that's reality. And if you're a dealer, put it down in the comments. You've seen this before. But things get missed. These employees that are doing these CR, they don't care. They don't care. They're going around, they're knocking out. A lot of times they have to get like 300 cars done in a day at these bigger auctions, and they're just trying to fly through these things. A lot of times they're not going to scan them. They're just going to throw whatever just to get that car knocked out so they can go to the next one. And that's what dealers have to deal with, and it's scary to think about that. There's dealers that are actually out there that they bank on these reports to be accurate, and that's how they buy their cars. And that's how dealers get stuck with a lot of trash without knowing it, because they're not there. They're not doing the smart thing and going, putting their hands on the car and actually checking it out for themselves. They're just looking online, they're hitting a button, and that's what they have their faith in. And I don't know how you can run a successful business when you're not actually knowing exactly what you're buying to resell for your business. So a lot of dealers can get in trouble that way, and I think it's their own fault when they do it. All right, and we definitely have to check this one. If nothing else, it makes for an easy thumbnail picture for me. Those reds, they always pop. For those of you that don't know what a thumbnail is, it's basically just the picture that's on the video. Nope. It's basically just the picture that you click on to watch this video. So there you go. Just because it's a toilet. All right, 4Runners. Everyone's always looking for a 4Runner. Nope, let's start over. Truck. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't need to start off like this. All right, so we had a long day at the auction, and it's my son's birthday, so we decided to have a staycation, come to the hotel, let him swim in the indoor pool, have some fun, right? Long day, got to the hotel, and our doorknob fell off. They don't have a solution for it. So I said, you know what, I'm pretty handy. Can I just come down? So I'm going to go downstairs, and I get to go search their maintenance room, and Daddy is going to fix the hotel. So we're just putting this on, and it can be used, and when we need security, we just take it with us. So fixed.
Good job.